Okay, I made a sort of an airsoft type grenade that you throw. And what I use is a small water bottle. And this is a piece of that shark bite tubing, about 3-4 inches long. It's got an O-ring. I put hot glue in there to seal it. It's got these zip ties here, 3 of them. This thing works the same way like the water bottle rockets work, but I don't. You can put water in this and drop this and it shoot the bottle off with the water shooting out. But I prefer to pump up the air into one of these little bottles. I need to make this with an air intake right on this so that I can get away from drilling a hole. This is one of those. They're for a rubber ball, a basketball, or a football fill valve. You put the needle in it. Anyway, the way this is made is I've got some of that epoxy putty. It comes in a stick. You tear it off, and then that's to hold this bottom real tight so that these don't slip up or down because it'd mess that up. And then the way this works is I've got a piece of 1.5 inch. This is a cap. I drilled a hole in, and it's got a piece of the 1.5 inch PVC pipe in there that's cut off flush. That gives it a little more weight, and that slips on inside here like so. And then when you put the bottle on, the O-ring, push it down, and then those will lock around the ring there when you pull this up. And then what I've got, so that this isn't hard and doesn't tear it up, I've got a piece of this foam rubber. This is that closed cell foam. And I push that on to here. Now that's so that if it hits somebody, it wouldn't hurt. But the problem with this is when this is pumped up with real high pressure air and I throw it or drop it, when this bottle, the bottom has been kind of blowing out, ripping apart. But when it hits something, it's kind of hard plastic right there. If it stays together, I threw it in my shop, and this flipped up and hit on the ceiling here and knocked a little bit of the paint off. So that's one of the things I'm not too crazy about, is this flying through the air. But we'll put this together. Now I don't want this to, when I set it off, I don't want it to hit the ceiling up here and knock off some of the paint off the ceiling. So I'm going to throw it under the table so it'll hit the bottom of the table. But I'm going to take it over there and pump it up with a needle valve, get it real high pressure. And I can't see how much pressure I'm putting in it. I just pump it up till she's nice and tight. By look and feel. I believe 10 is about where I want it. Yeah, she's pretty tight. Then I'll just drop it under the table here. And there we have it.